Yo, what's up, guys? We're doing a little bit of an earlier stream today. How are you guys doing? Hi, Bill. Hi, John. Hi, Spin. Hi, Zelda. Hi, Uho. Not Zella. Zella, not Zelda. I was like thinking of the game for a second. How are all of you doing? I wanted to do a little bit earlier. I mean, it's not like too much earlier, but I figured it wouldn't be bad because like I said, I just want to start doing earlier streams. Although, like, I think it'll get easier for me to even stream later in the afternoon once it's warmer outside. Because I definitely think it's been hard to stream during the winter just because I been like having major brain fog. Like, sitting in the dark working or staring at a screen. So, we'll figure that out as it goes. That being said, I don't know if I took some vitamin D today or not. I don't think I did. I'm gonna take some. I mean, like, worst case, I accidentally take two, which is actually not that bad. Yeah, Zelda. I did go out today, actually. I went on a walk and I ran into a Petco, and it was so terrible. I don't think I'll be going into another one anytime soon. I do not like those stores. Hello, Calvin. Hello, hello. I actually I was looking at the hamsters and there was one that looked exactly like my hamster, that one over there, although the light is reflecting off of it. And Petco, yeah, pet store, like a chain pet store. And they're nocturnal, and that was like the only one that was up, and it was like by the window, or not by the window, by the glass. And I'm like, what the hell? You know what I mean? I was like, why is this hamster up? And then I went close to it and it had like no reaction. And then I saw that it was like breathing very regularly. And I'm just like, dude, like this hamster is sick. Like it's very likely the hamster is sick because hamsters hide symptoms, and I think that when they aren't hiding symptoms, that like there's subtleties that you have to really focus on, as I've learned from my own experience when my hamster died. But like, so I told the guy and I'm like, I think the hamster, like there's something wrong with this hamster. It's not breathing right. Like it was breathing like very hard, like you can tell, with its body, and like not reacting to anything. And I'm like, that's just, hi James. Hello Siam. Hi Jojo. I did cut my hair. Well, I fixed my hair. It's a little shorter because every few months I'll go and I'll get it fixed up. But that being said, anyways, back to my hamster story. So the guy came and took it, and like all of the hamsters are in these very tiny cages. And I'm just like, this is just so, I hate this store so much because it's just like so bad for these animals. And I was like looking at the birds, and these birds are like $800, $900, like the conures and the cockatiels and I don't know if it was an African gray. I don't think it was. I think it was another one that's similar. They're like 900 freaking bucks. And they're alone in a small cage, these birds. So I went by them and I like put my finger near their cages, and all of them came down to investigate. And I'm just like, these birds are so bored in here. Like, this is so wrong. And they're just like all split. So I hate that store. Anyways, I'm not going back there. It's just depressing. Like, I think it's not so bad when you go in there and you're not really aware of these animals' needs, but like once you recognize just how unnatural this is compared to their environment, it's like depressing to see it play out like for the sake of profit. I don't know. Oh, Anish, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, exactly. And these are birds, they freaking fly, you know what I mean? And hamsters, run for miles and miles every night. So, that being said, like both of those animals don't have a lot of space at all. To like the birds can't even fly. Like they can't even open their wings. Basically, the space is so tiny. I'm just like, dude, like you got to be kidding me. At least like make it something that's maybe like still affordable, maybe not the best, but like tolerable. Like these small cages are not tolerable for these animals. They get very depressed and stressed, and that's why a lot of them end up passing away. Hello, I'm doing good. Hi, Elm. How are you? They definitely run more than you unless you run 6 miles. Mind you, they're very tiny, Jojo. So like 6 miles a day, by the way. They're very tiny, but they'll be running for hours when they're up. So like, you know, when I had a hamster, you'd hear it throughout the whole night just running on its wheel, you know, for like 2 to 3 hours. Like imagine running for 2 to 3 hours, by the way. And like they run very fast. They have tiny legs, but they're fast. You run more than that? A day? Holy crap. That's a lot of running. Good on you. True spin. We should just like, yeah, they just run around the store. I see. I run 4 times a week, but you don't run 7 times a week. Oh, I'm gonna try. You know, I still gotta like, I was gonna go to urgent care because the doctor's appointment's kind of late. And, you know, just so I can get a physical therapist or whatever they recommend. And I was like thinking of talking to a doctor and seeing if I can get like some prescribed vitamin D. I think that's a little stronger. I don't know how it works. I heard it's a thing, or just like talk to them about it, like doing more blood work, because I've definitely been like, I've been oversleeping a bit, and I just like, you know, I think that's a lack of vitamin D. It tends to happen to me, I think, when I don't get enough sunlight. And amongst other symptoms. So I want to get that figured out because I think it's kind of hurting my work at the moment, because it's like I start to work and like I get like brain fog. Like I'm like, I don't want to be here. I want to go outside. Like I want to walk, you know? Like it feels like I don't want to, like I can't stare at a screen. So I gotta figure that out. I'm doing good, Eisen. How are you? 11, but do you run? Like how much on average do you run a day? Yeah, actually, I was looking into sun lamps. Hi Bishop, how's it going? I think I am gonna get one. I think I honestly need one. I think that was me. February 10. What day is it? February 11? No, that's okay. Um, let's see. Yeah, I mean, I can try, but how much does that help? Like, do sun lamps actually work? I don't really understand all like much of that. What do you guys thoughts? Like, do they actually help you? Nice, dude. You run a lot. That's really, really cool. Any tips on running? Because I used to run a lot when I was younger, and then I stopped. And I feel like it's one of those things that's really hard to get into. Um, so I think that okay, I'm looking at the stuff. But anyways, what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, about the running. I don't really use my phone before bed. No, I try not to. Actually, I've just like decided last night that after a certain time during the night, I'm just going to turn off all the lights and like reduce as much light as possible, because initially I was just like, oh, I just like need to not like go on my phone, you know, avoid TV, but I realized that it's not just those things, it's any light, you know, especially like bright light, that I think makes me very restless, because I do tend to get much more energetic at night, as I think a lot of people do, when your sleep is all messed up. I did. And so I think that that's like a good starting point to just like have it be much, much darker after a certain time. So I'm definitely gonna try that, honestly, and I'll see how that helps, because I gotta figure this out. I don't know. It's a little difficult. Like winter's a little difficult, and sleep has always been one of those things that I struggle with the most out of anything. But like that's not an excuse, you know. I need to figure it out, because I think when your sleep suffers, everything suffers and your schedule suffers. So there's like, you know, I feel like I can never be 100% like efficient if my sleep isn't consistent. My hair dryer, oh, I I actually just like let my hair naturally dry. And then I brush through it because it's like more curly. Oh, 2000. I say focus on 1700. Like, best advice I can give people is like set small goals, not large, very unattainable goals, because those will discourage you in chess. Yeah, I've been like going to the gym too because like I'm very I do not want to be that person who like is 35 and they're getting like random pains all over their body. Like I know that that happens as you get older, but I think a lot of it's because our like we don't move a lot and like we're physically very inactive and not strong, and I just like don't want that to be me. So I'm, you know, really working on at like really making the gym like, you know, something that I consistently do and I enjoy doing. Hi Armando, I'm doing good. How are you? But hello, good evening, Leonard. I what was I? Oh yeah, about the I think somebody asked a few other questions I forgot, but like I go to bed around 11, but I kind of struggle to sleep because I'm just like restless a lot. Well, it says there's no UV, so I don't think so, but like that's all I really know about like how that works. I need to get more educated. I actually like downloaded a few more books. Sabrina, thank you for the raid. Hello, how's the stream? Hello to everybody. How are you guys doing? Welcome. My wrist is okay. Like it's not the best. Like it's just a pain because like I'll try to like when I'm cooking, you know, I gotta like cut certain produce and like especially with onions because I love onion and it's just so freaking difficult to cut. And like I've been trying to be more like good with money and so I'm not buying like anything extra at the moment. So like I feel like I should get like I have one thing that dices, but it doesn't like do it to squares. But I feel like I need to get one of those like equipment things, the things that like, you know, cuts vegetables for you. Because it's like really hard on my wrist. Like I feel it. Thank you, Sprina. Hair care tips. Well, it depends what kind of hair you have. If you have hair like me, which is curly, which usually lacks moisture, you definitely want to use argan oil. Like I use argan oil, you know, my shampoo has and my conditioner has, and I do think that it helps a lot with the frizz because right now, like the frizz in my hair is not that bad, and I didn't like, you know, I didn't straighten it. Usually, like I have a lot of frizz, so I think that that really helps. And I know that some people use aloe vera, like a specific type, like not, it's aloe vera, but it's like a gel for your hair that apparently helps a lot too. If you have silky hair, I have no idea. I have the opposite of that, so I really can't tell you because I think that the way you take care of your hair really depends on what type of hair you have, and I don't have silky or thin hair. So yeah, it is a chess channel. We're gonna be playing some chess soon. Yeah, so it's no UV, so no cancer risk, yes. Oh, I don't play Blitz. You have wild hair? Well, my hair's not that wild. Somebody once told me, and I remember this, it was like I was at like at a pool and I'm gonna put the chest thing on now. Like I was at like a freaking pool and then somebody's like, "Oh, you have lion hair." And I'm just like, "Dude, like leave me alone." Ugh, I was like 12. Anyways, but the funny thing is up until like 12, 13, I actually had straight hair, like straight long hair. And then around that age my hair started to curl because apparently sometimes your hair changes when you hit puberty. And like my hair went from straight to curly and frizzy, which is like the craziest freaking thing. It was just like straight up straight hair and then it became frizzy and curly. So anyways, that's when I like started getting freckles and everything too. Um yeah, it's really weird. Did that happen to any of you where you guys like is Bloom Theory your channel? Hi, yes it is, Div. Jojo. Wavy and silky. I have a wavy and curly mix. My hair is not all It's not all curly. It's like underneath it's more wavy and straight. And then there's like the front has like more curly ones. So it's like really freaking annoying. I have no idea what that question means. Heartache, welcome. Good to see you. Oh, thank you, Calvin. A suggested short. I've never heard of those words before. Okay, I'm putting the chess on. I'm making it happen. Yeah. I always say this is not Tinder, you guys. So if you ask me if I'm married or if I have a boyfriend, I will not be answering that because this is not Tinder. Or Bumble or what's the other one? Hinged or Grinder, really. None of those. Okay, so I Oh, seriously? So you actually that's funny. So you came from the other channel, Div. That's a first. That's so interesting. Well, welcome. Good to have you. I'm married to the game. Married to the money. No. Mm. I got myself a sesame latte. It's very good. But anyways, yeah, so I for the other channel, I have a new video in mind. Actually, I have two topics. And I think I decided which one I want to cover. Because I do want to my chess elo. So right now I'm like 1950, I think. My highest was 2048. It's been a while since I played in a tournament though. The last time I played was like 2 years ago now, and I was 1482. So I've definitely improved the last 2 years. So you know, 2046, thank you. Speedrun chess video, what kind? I started 3 years ago, 3.5. I did talk about it, and then we got into an argument about the word experiment because some people didn't. Well, actually, I don't know about some people, but I don't know. Sometimes, like, I just don't understand what's being said in chat. Anyways, yeah, I was saying that it's a good movie, and I thought that it was just overall interesting, and how like she talked about her playing style being aggressive, and Kasparov also talked about it, and like how he was the most comfortable against that playing style, and it made me think like could she have not played in a different way to I'm sure she like they thought about this and they discussed it, but like at that high level I wonder how if you could switch between styles. I guess I was curious about that, but yeah, it was very good. It was very good. What else did we talk about with the movie? What the heck else did we talk about? I totally forgot, but I like that they touched on certain topics about um chess, especially in the 90s, and how it I think the experience of a woman in chess, especially who's playing chess, as kind of like a life thing, like where this is her career, like career thing, yeah. And so I thought that was pretty informative, really. I'm glad times are changing. Obviously, there's still ways to go. I have played over the board tournaments, yes. My first tournament, I got 10 out of 12 wins. Hi, Vink. No, what's that? Well, thank you, Hard. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and start some chess. Dude Against the World, when is that? So I wonder if we should do some endgame studies. I think we can. What do I think about them? I don't remember what they are. Alrighty. Crap, what the hell did I do with my... Alright, put them over there. Okay, so what do you guys think? Should we um should we do some endgame or go to the chess? It's so hard for me to study these days. I'm gonna be completely honest, like specifically chess. My head always feels somewhere else. Mm, well, I've gotten the knight and bishop checkmate before. Okay. Hardy. Yeah, that's a good book. Maybe I should get it on Chessable too and go through it on there because one sec, let me change everything here. Okay. That wouldn't be the worst, really. Okay, we'll do a little bit of endgame and then move on from there. I decided I'm gonna have some wine tonight. I'm gonna go out because it's been a while and I feel like having some wine. I need it, honestly. It's been so cold. I've just been staying inside. It's been depressing. Mm-mm. Right now, I'm just reading Thinking Fast and Slow. It's quite the dense book, so I've been like really taking my time. But I have a few other books that I'm going to be reading after that. Um, but yeah, this is like one of those books that you kind of have to read twice, in my opinion, unless like you're very actively reading it, like you're, you know, creating a mind map, you know, like taking notes more or less after every chapter because there is a lot of information. Wait, there's glitching? Okay, so the section aims to introduce typical techniques of calculation used by experienced players to solve challenging problems. The chapters in the section include all right, comparison, comparing, contrasting multiple variations that appear similar at first glance. Okay. Reciprocal thinking, using concrete analysis to come up with unexpected solutions. And mental agility, which is the one that I was interested in. Learning to be flexible while calculating. Going through this section will not only develop one's ability to solve studies, but will help you learn to find incredible ideas during your games as well. Okay. Cool. Let's continue. Congratulations, I am done with chapter 9. Have you tried refreshing or like trying a different browser? Okay, the technique of comparison, a term I first read in Jacob. Is it a guard's suburb work excelling at chess calculation? I don't know how to say his last. I'm pretty sure it's just a guard. There's a lot of A's. Three A's. It's a lot of A's. Anything more than 2 is quite a lot. Is one that can be really useful when choosing between multiple moves that on the surface appear quite similar. In order to find your way in such positions, it is important to carefully consider each option, looking for any concrete details along the way. Okay. Okay. Let's see. As a quick sample, let's look at this 1981 study by one of the most prolific, that word I was talking, composers of all time. Ernest Pogo. Pogo's sound. I always get stuck on their last names. Only here. So don't bother about it. How, like, what rating do you need to be? So why is it playing win? And at first glance, it becomes pretty clear that the knight must get out of the way of the g-pawn in order to let it promote. But where should the knight move? Okay. Of course, one could guess, but a better approach is to look at all 3 options. Knight e7, knight f6, and knight h6. Okay, so knight e7, knight f6, and knight h6. And calculating each line what happens after c2, Yes, C2. Okay. G8 queen. C1 queen. Okay. If I had to choose between knight e7, knight f6 without guessing, the only way is to calculate further and figure out where the knight can actually be useful. Okay. Both sides will promote, but this is the only move that allows white's knight to help with the attack. Knight e7. Right. Okay. Knight e7. Yeah, like I feel like if I was in this position right now, it would be hard to tell if it's knight e7 or knight f6. You know what I'm saying? Like, hmm. You know what? I guess it does kind of make sense because more or less you're getting the knight closer to your king, not just their king. Like, I think that would be helpful. Oh, that's fair. Okay. So that book is worth it for the future. Okay. I just want to go through this. Hmm. Okay. Okay. I mean, yeah, this is kind of just pure calculation though. But I would assume that you would eventually just start to see the pattern. Okay, white to play and draw. So here you have two moves. Okay, that's nice. So it's basically forcing you to think about both options. Two options, which is, I think is like a great starting point. Hi, Mozart. Mm-hmm. A technique or method for imagining the board in your head. Wait, imagine the pieces in your head? Uh, is that even something everybody can do? Truthfully? Uh, that's like I actually don't know, so I don't know. Alrighty. With all of my heart. So much. Okay, so let's like look at one at a time. Thank you. Mm-hmm. So this is dude, I don't freaking know. Okay, let me think. No, that's too slow. So there's technically three options. All the right things to say. So what would be the difference here? I mean, they're literally both like you got a D pawn and an F pawn. Like I to draw. So it has something to do with where the king can go to. Either the king can go here or here. Correct? Because regardless, they're gonna go here. So that being said, it looks symmetrical to me too. That's why this is a little bit confusing, yeah. Hello, Owen. How's it going? Hi, Silent. Is it bad to say that I don't think there's a difference here, which one you do? I honestly, like, I don't see how this, like, unless there's some, like, something I don't know about the D or F file and how they differ, but they're both center pawns, more or less, and I can go further. Okay, let's look at this first then. This, 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 and this is what I was thinking. That. Okay, so with this check, actually, and then, okay, so you're here. Unless we're gonna play something else. I see. There's a stalemate trick. For real? If the F pawn queens. Huh. But these are both bishop pawns. No, sorry. They're not. This one is a bishop pawn. That's the queen. I didn't think that through before I said that. Anyways, okay, so the difference is that this is the bishop pawn. This is the queen pawn. Okay. Yes. Alright, so well, isn't that the goal here, to queen? Like, this doesn't even seem so much about calculating, but understanding the, I think more so, is it the principle, I guess you can say? Or like understanding perhaps some ideas about stalemating and so we take like that. We don't take like that. No, we talked about taking like this. So see, like this is more so about, I think, understanding. Just one sec, the audio's messed up. Like, I don't think this is something that you can easily calculate. Dumbo, what's up? Thank you. How's it going? Between the two moves. Yeah. There's less room to the border. When you say less room to the border, what do you mean? Oh, I think I get it. Let's just keep going. And you... Can we just do this? No. Just keep going and then, okay. E takes D, wait, okay. Is lost after F3. Let's just go through this real quick. If we take like that, I just want to like look at this line. I think I just like need to learn. Followed by bringing the queen closer with checks and slowly walking the king up to the board. If you're unfamiliar with how black wins from this position, make sure you look up how to play the queen versus pawn endgame, which can be found in many endgame books, videos. How about I write this down because I am unfamiliar with this. Because I honestly, bishop pawn is a draw. Is the bishop pawn always a draw in a position like this? Keep the F pawn. I'm gonna write this down. So maybe even chess.com has some puzzles for this. pawn. Queen versus pawn. Endgame. Actually, I totally have never studied queen versus pawn endgame, so this is going to be really good. Actually, this is a good starting point for this. A, C, F, H pawns or draws in a position like this. Okay, okay. And I want to understand why. Like, I get it, but then I don't get it enough to understand, like, how it all plays out, I guess. Oh, I read Selwyn's. I didn't finish the whole thing, but I'm not really interested in books at the moment. I rather like break it down and watch videos. I'm gonna just look it up and take some notes. Every detail, I bet it would be a lot. It feels like it might be worthless to continue these until I go through this video. Well, okay, this one's not too bad, but let's just do this one and move on to games. And then you go to the corner, and the corner is a stalemate. The game transforms the race where both sides try to promote their pawns. Okay. Very, very important to know. Alrighty. Okay, let's look at our moves. Rook A8. Rook A8. Hmm. The compliments? Oh, I missed it. It's going good, Joe. The things you can count on: death, taxes, and Dumbo. Dude, I didn't even see that. It's because of the multi-chat. Yeah, Spin sees them. So we're looking at... Okay, where black cannot take with the king in view of rook c8. Alright. Queen takes a8. What? But can you find the win after queen takes a8? I like that. I mean, I would like to argue that if we play queen or rook takes a8 here, we can play, and then the queen takes, we could just play something like rook h7. I mean, like, I don't see how they can stop anything after that, you know, because like I don't see any check that's okay. It doesn't really matter. Like rook h7, why does it matter? I guess it's just to keep it closer without letting them attack it, so it makes sense to put it here instead of all the way there. I'm assuming that's kind of like maybe a principle or something that like I might not be aware of. Queen a1. You're right. All of these are covered besides this one. That's the beauty of this pawn. Oh, okay, that's I should have thought about that. Cool, so it makes sense that it'd be sorry. Okay. Okay. Wow, this seems like one of those other ones. Okay, I mean, I think we want to go this side, yeah? We go here. Okay. It seems like it's possible that there would maybe be like a... Well, it depends where they go, right? Like if they go here, we could possibly go here, but then they would have a check here. So I'm really interested in understanding this one. Because we can't go up. I mean, we can go up. Huh. So let's look at this move first. What do they play after that? Like, I want to try this move first. Obviously, maybe even this, and then it depends where they go, right? If they go here, we go here. Oh, but then we could go here, so that's not a good thing. Okay. It would be a skewer. It's not that. I thought that maybe there's a way to stalemate, but I don't see a way to stalemate here. Like, this is not covered, so I think that's out of the picture. I think that it does make sense, like, just based on what we were going through earlier, to go this direction. Like, not this one. This one. What the fuck? Oh, sorry. I totally forgot of E6. I forgot to calculate that line. And then we just do this. Oh, okay. So it was just that one. I forgot that that was the other option. All right, let's do some chess, although I'm afraid because I have not been having a good streak. TBH. But wish me luck. Yeah. Okay, I'm definitely gonna watch that video. I think that's gonna make things much more clear. So let's see. Okay. Dumbo, not the best. Not the best, I'll say. Thank you, Elm. I don't know, like I need to, I don't know. I've been on such an annoying losing streak, but I don't want to do 10-0 because like, that's going to piss me off too. Thank you, Axis. All right. Spin. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Spin. The Franco-Sicilian. You don't see the board? Sorry, I forgot that. My scene switcher was turned off. What if we do this? Just blah, 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 blah. Let me think. This isn't... I don't really know this opening too well, truthfully. Maybe I'll do this. It's not... I mean, it's like... I guess it is just... Okay, it just churns into the Alapin. Cool, I guess. And then possibly this? Or even that. Like, I was thinking possibly this. And then they go here. That. I mean, I kind of like the idea of just taking up more space. Why not? Let's do it. It's been a while since I played the Alapin, actually. Now that feels a little slow. We could do this. Then they go here. Maybe I just want to make sure I'm not over you guys know what I'm talking about. Well, let's see. Let's try it. I kind of like the idea of just taking as much space as possible and not overly complicating it. And then we'll do this. Boy, those pawns are doing the work. Let's get rid of these real quick. Wow, there's so many opportunities here. A lot of opportunities here. Let's decide like what specifically we would like to do. We have time, so I'm gonna take my time. With this much space, I don't feel like it would be the smartest thing to like give up any bishops. But I definitely have a good position. Was that 10 gifted? Is that why the thing went off? Appreciate it. Thanks. I almost do want to play this, but then what if I play that? Alrighty, we're gonna hit those goals, it looks like, and we're gonna have an arena next stream. Like, I almost do want to play something like that, but thank you, thank you, thank you. Sorry, I just want to keep thinking here. We do this, and then that. I just have to think about what they're gonna play because I don't really know at the moment. But I also don't really want to, like, overthink it. What would they play if I did play that? I mean, I think I see what, but I need to be like really certain. Thanks, guys. Hmm. Mm. Hmm. Sorry, this is maybe I shouldn't be trying to play the perfect move here. It might not be worth it. Honestly, like looking at it, I feel as if it's, you know, maybe not worth it at all. Let's see, play that. Okay, let's do this. And then the thing is, I really don't want to play that. Let's think. Maybe it wouldn't have been the worst to play this either. I don't know. Spending a lot of time to... I feel like this just helped them though. I don't know why I would do that. Just honestly help them make a move. If I do this... Okay, I can. Ugh, so annoying. It's hard to find the perfect move, and then you waste so much time. For what exactly? Who knows? Let's just cancel. I wasted too much time for actually, like, no reason. Castle. Just get that out of the way. We'll do this. Uh, okay. We'll do this. Mm. The attack has begun. We'll do this. Now we go play this. And then that. And then that. It's a little bit, like, concerning though. So I want to play this first, I think. I think that this is a more powerful move to play right away. But I don't have a lot of time, so... But I think that, like... No, it's not. It has problems. Now if we play this... Let's see that... Actually, I think I see... I think I might see something here with this move. So if I take like that, they take back, then we have something along the lines of this. They can go there though. But if that's the case... how messy is this, truthfully? Let's see. The music is off. One sec. But I feel like... I don't have a lot of time. I need to go. I just need to play. There you go. So now let's think. Now I think that we could play this. They can take... We could play this, so then they can take like that. But would that help us, considering the fact that I feel like it should? But I don't have a lot of time to figure it out, so let's see. We go play this. This is a little bit difficult though, because say that they do take like this, take like that, then that, then that. This is like very difficult to calculate 4 minutes, but I think we should do it. Or we could just take like this and then play that. And then what worst case they take like that. But it's open, you know what I mean? So instead of like risking whatever the hell this is. You know, worst case that they do take, but that's again not the best for them. There is a lot of tricks. A lot of tricks, yes. I'm not the most interested in allowing... How do I put this? Allowing them to come in like this, though. That's my problem with all of that. You know what I'm saying? Let's just look at everything they can take. Because I think that that matters. No, I'm not keeping it simple because I have problems. Hang everything else. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. But let's see. I don't know if I have time to play it simple, if that makes sense. Okay. Okay. So here's what I think. I think we can play this and then we keep attacking their pieces. And oh no, they can attack us back. No, I mean if they can attack us back, like it's not the worst idea, even if they play something like this. You know, we take... Holy shit, this is crazy. Okay. Here's what I think. I think we should take like this. And then we'll take like that. Oh, that was hella hard. And then we'll take with a check. And then I don't mind this. I'm curious where they're going to go. Because right now their pieces aren't the best either. So I like this and then that. You know, it might not even be the worst idea to play like something like this because I know that they're most likely going to play that. And so I think that, let's see. You know what? I like this. Let's play this first. That way, this isn't so simple. We do have a pass pawn, so... The knight capture? Maybe? Let's do that. And then that. Just see what they want to play. Okay, let's think here. We play this, they play that. Play that, that. Sorry. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. I have to think. Actually. Okay. Let's do this first. And then I don't mind. Let's think. I can do this and then that. We'll do this first. 1 minute. I have 1 freaking minute left. That. Let's see. And then I don't feel like that was the best move. Could be wrong, but it doesn't feel like it was. Because I can play this. One minute. Can I do it? Hi, Psalm. The music, it just disappeared. Sign in and confirm your age. That's what happened. Okay. Let's do this. Think I deserve and you're overdue. Right, nice. Be dreaming of I want to say this. Let's just take because I don't have time for this nonsense. You make me feel so. And then I want to say this. That's kind of fucking lame, yeah? I'm pretty sure I just lost this. Oh, I hate rushing. I hate it. I hate it so much. I played a great game until now. Everything upside. Great. Like, this is so lame now. Like, how am I supposed to now? Like, they're just closer. You know what I mean? Oh, this sucks. No, it's not fun. It was like a really bad one too, in my opinion. Then we have something like this incoming, you know? Like, I want to play this, but then this is certainly a concern. Like, this is just like such a crap position to be in. You know what I mean? 59 seconds. I guess I could have just played that. I don't know why I didn't. What devils do? I'm a little bit afraid of something like this. Doesn't feel right, but let's see. No, no. Okay. One fucking. Ugh. I want to say this. I don't know. I have 56. A little rough. This. And you love me again. I'll do that because I don't have time, so I just have to play. Well, I can't leave, so we're gonna have to play this now. Told you. Alright, my friend, you're not crossing this line. Need to know now. I don't have time. Like, I literally just need to, like, play as fast as I can. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's very hard. Oh, come on. Ugh. This is lost. I should just resign. I just had to fucking Let's do this. We're doing that. I just gotta play. I don't... Nothing else I can really say. All alone. This is lost. Why'd I have to lose a whole ass piece by rushing? Why is this... my chess makes me annoyed. It does. It really does. I don't particularly enjoy it too much these days. It's like completely lost, you know what I mean? Oh crap, I was gonna do this first. I'm chasing after... You know what? Why don't I just try to freaking... I was gonna say, why don't I just try to somehow draw this position? That wouldn't be the worst. But I have 53 seconds, so I don't have a lot of time. So hard. Yeah, this sucks. I hate losing pieces because I'm rushing time, especially winning positions. Like, I cannot enjoy this. I can't. It's so not enjoyable to me. That's why I just been playing bullet. I don't freaking know, dude. I gotta like give up this piece, and even then it's just like nonsense to the max. Ugh. Yeah, that was fun until like I was short on time. And then like I just did it to my... Ugh, I don't want to... Fuck that. I'm not doing another 15-10. This shit like drives me insane. I cannot... For my own like sanity, I can't play chess until like... I don't know. Until I think I'm like mentally ready for it again. Because it's gonna drive me insane. It's like so annoying to me. Like you're not sharp enough for this game, you just kind of get screwed. You know what I mean? Oh, 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 oh. Your face. I don't know what I want to do. Let me think about it. Unless maybe not waste my time is a good place to start. A little gambling, it's fun when you're with me. There you go. Yeah, I definitely think so. I think I just need to study because I'm just like not finding it. It's just, it's... What I like about chess is when I actually can sit there and think and like, I don't get punished because I'm, you know, like overdoing it on the thinking. But that's exactly like what's been happening, and it's been hard for that reason. So I would much rather, I don't know, I guess not have to deal with that. I'm sure it'll be much better, you know, once I... Sorry, let me just think here. Like once I get back into setting. Otherwise it's just it's a no for me. In my poker face. Do that first, then that. And then I think we can just try to mate. Well, they just gave me mate, which is cool. But anyways, I'll just keep studying. I'll keep studying until I feel... I think that another problem right now is that I'm definitely feeling like the winter effects on everything. You know what I mean? Like to where I just feel like there's so many little things that are just annoying me. Which fortunately does happen from lack of vitamin D during the winter, so that's not fun. Tell me that you love me. Oh wait, need me. Wait. Tell me that you're sorry. Thank you. Technically we could... no, they can go here. Actually, hold up. If I go here, and then they go there, and then I go here... let's not complicate it. Let's do that. I was complicating it for no reason. Wasn't necessary. Shot right. And I need you like a heart needs a beat. Ah, please. Ah. Why is it so hard? Oh my gosh, that was winning. Well, I don't know. I don't really choose to like make things complicated. I just think that each person, like some people are much faster thinkers, but there's pros and cons to both. You know what I mean? Like where the quality of your moves sucks if you're faster, but then oh crap. Oh, we're good. But then the trade-off is you don't have to deal with these types of losses, which are kind of dumb. Anyways. It's too late. Hearing what you say, but I just can't make a sound. Why am I wasting my time? I'm sure there's a good cause. Gonna fit in first time. Famous. Ah. Yes, I won on time. Yeah. Yeah. That's you know, pattern recognition, very intuitive thinking, which I think you do get better at as you play chess for longer. But yeah, it's a skill. Takes time for real. In my head like yeah. Like yeah. Thank you. I think this is good. Oh. Oh, it still works actually. Funny enough. Yeah, I mean, I'm really working on it because I realize that I've just been feeling off. You know, like I feel like my emotional regulation, everything's been a little iffy. And like my motivation's been low, and like what has been helping a lot is going on walks, but not like short walks. They have to be very long, at least an hour, because there's not that much sun, I think. So like, you know, like short walks don't really help that much, but like that's the only thing that's been helping me with motivation and like not feeling off. So I'm just kind of like trying to figure that out at the moment, and I think that it's very hard to play chess when you're not feeling the best, I guess. Survival of the fittest, rich against the but I'll figure it out. I just need to, you know. Why am I wasting my time? Cool. I guess if you want to keep dancing, go for it. I don't really care. Nice. I don't know what was the point of any of that, but sure. Just interests. Dice and marriages. So we kill, we love. Like the song is catchy. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. So I've just kind of been trying to work on that, and I think that's why, besides the setting, I think that it's just my chest isn't the best right now, and Some of this is stuff that I can control, and other parts are stuff that seems like I need to work on right now. So it's all good. Figure it out. Anything at all. Ties and marriages. Da, 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 da. Shit. Underneath it all, I just at least my bullet seems decent. There you go. I do. But I don't ruin them often. I just run out of time. That's not, you know, I run out of time. Let's, you know, use the words properly. Da, da, da. They matter. I was gonna take that, but TBH, meh. Goes down. Counts is here. Let's maybe not waste so much time. We'll do this. Like the sky fell on me. Let's do that first. That next. And then this. And then we have another checkmate. Yeah. Well, I didn't get flagged, but I made decisions based on, you know, my time when I lost the whole piece. That was, you know, that blender was just rushing. Like, I'm not trying to make excuses, obviously. I just don't really care, but that's what that was. That's literally what that was. Da, da, da. Crap, why would I play something like that? That's actually kind of stupid. Okay. Meanwhile, and you another drink. Drink it if you can. I'm glad you came. Do 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 do. Oh no. 8 seconds. Can I do this? I know this is probably a mistake, but I'm still gonna do it. Oh, okay. Oh, I went on time. Can't do that. Alrighty. I actually like positions like this, you know? Okay. Hey. Great. Wait. Pair of clouds. Come on. You want it. Do that next. That next. What you flying? Change. Think this through. Okay. There you go. Well, at least we're winning all of them. Thank you, Ashish. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Da, da, da. Yes, Calvin. Yes. Yes. I'm gonna improve in time. That's just not a priority right now, is figuring out the rest of this winter without losing my mind. It's been so dark. It's been literally so freaking dark here. I did first. At least I'm like playing better bullet for some reason. I can't even complain. Thing you want. Yeah, this is how they push me back, which I'm not very happy about. But whatever. Punch you back. What does that solve? It like loses multiple pieces. Yeah. There you go. I broke it off thinking you'd be crying. Oh, I should just take in here. Whatever. Ooh, another win. This is addictive. Da. I unfortunately can't control the climate, so I will not be getting a better climate. Uh-oh. That was a little careless. Oh no. Well, there goes my streak of wins. Maybe it's still somehow possible. Ah. Ah! Alright, well, this doesn't seem like it's gonna end very well for me. I think I, like, lost every piece possible. Maybe I can somehow... Oh. I guess I can get mated. That works too. Oh, I did. But then, like, I lost... okay, I can't be doing too much bullet. I'm so tired of my wrist. I just want to do whatever I want to do. Why am I being limited by physical stuff? Right, guys? Cool. Perhaps this? Then we have that. Oh my gosh, we have mate. Yes. Oh, they didn't give me smothered mate. For real, Zoom. Vitamins and running. Well, apparently we have some runners in here, which is pretty cool. Da, 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 da. I love the pins. Love the pins. Let's do more pins. I think that would be funny. Aw, I wanted that. I totally got this guy's watch. Okay, well, I don't really appreciate this. Let's do that. Oh no, I had it. If I just took like this, they took, and then we had this. They don't have it. Oh, I was about to do it. That was actually really cool. That was like a very nice, mate. That's annoying when, That's also annoying. I hate when people castle. Like, why you gotta do that for? Oh no. Oh, that scared me for a second. Well, we definitely need all of our pieces, no? Unless we don't. I guess we're gonna find out. Well, that didn't work out as I liked it to. I forgot about that piece defending. Oh no. Oh no. Maybe somehow we're still gonna manage here? I honestly don't really know. Why would I play that? Okay, let's play this. What the fuck? That's so lame. I gotta poke, gotta poke. Oh, we were both. Oh my gosh, I almost took with the wrong piece. About to give away some free pieces again. Okay, well, I didn't mean to do that, but here we are. I guess. Okay. Wait, why did I let them do that? Take me away. Take me away. Hmm. You can't control me. Take me away. We have a nice little pass pawn. So I go that. There's no more lies. Yes, I think that I play that very well. Right? That was like, that was smooth. Ah, FC, what's up? Good to see you. How are you? Yeah. Hey, I got the, what would you call this check? I don't think this one actually has a name. Right? Seriously? I've never seen this opening, so I just like, oh, I'm black, that's why I didn't see this opening. I thought I was, okay, I thought it was a different color. Again, oops. Well, you know, I guess that's life sometimes. You think that it's not so simple. I know I'll be alright. Take me away. Da, da, da. Highlight lights. Wait. Thank you, I literally needed that. I don't know why they played that, but that was pretty good for me. I like this position. I no longer like this position. Okay, I like this position again. That's funny. They're Like, Peace doesn't have anywhere to go. Jokes. Oh no. Oh no. Why would I do that? Oh wait, I think we're good. Alrighty! We're in! Yes! Well, that's not luck at that point. You can't call that luck. If you have to work harder on something to get better results, that's called skill. That's the difference of luck and skill. Like, I think that like completely defeats the idea and the concept of skill. If you know, you say that you're luckier as you improve in something. I don't I'm a little confused here, but I'm quite certain that that's the definition of skill. No? All I want to do is do. The song, dude. It's pretty funny. Cool. Ready. This is actually a little scary. But let's see. Do. We'll do that. I think that actually kind of like, you know, we'll do that next. And then this. Do. Oh gosh. I lost on the clock. I messed that up though. My bad. I think I just needed to simplify that. Oh no. Well, that's not good. At all. Oh no. That was also a mistake. Do. You make my heart go do. Oh no. Oh, phew. It scared me. Scary. I need an escape square. Scary. Ah! Oh gosh, 16 seconds. You've got to be joking me. Wait, that's not good. That doesn't work. Aw. I don't know how I keep managing to, you know, but it's happening where I just like kind of not magically, but you know, blindly. Change your mind. Let's just take control of the open files. I should know you're not good. First you're hot, then you're cold. Yes. Da, 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 da. What are we doing after this game? Oh no. I mean, oh, I guess. I don't really know what I'm playing, but I'll do it. Yes, then you're no. Oh, I'm playing the wrong color, it seems. Used to be so insane. I'll do this. Then that. Then. Okay. So you're hot, then you're cold, you're yes. I feel like this actually works out perfectly. Yep. There you go. Yeah, that was a nice little pin we had there, even though I sometimes don't really know what I'm playing. Oh crap, I'm playing the wrong color. Wait, what? Aw. You know, that's so weird. I've been getting my colors incorrect the past, you know, however long. It's pretty funny, actually. I don't know why I do that, but... Bipolar. You. Cold, you're yes, then you're no. Actually, I don't know why I did that, but... Okay. Oh no. Wait. I really want to say no. Oh no. Oh gosh, I just realized I've done so many bad things. It's ridiculous. I'm scared. Aw. That was a terrible game for me. Oh my gosh, that was a bad misclick. That wild. This seems like such a terrible move. I'm just gonna castle. Let's see here. I think that we might have... Ooh. Wow. I like these games. Pass pawn. Ah, I can't move the mouse. Not good. Lost on the clock. Yeah, I think that there's some stuff in order here to discuss, and one of them being oh no. Who was gonna tell me? What the heck am I doing? None of these are good moves. Is there a way that we can maybe like trap him? Probably not. Oh my fucking... Ah! I'm not doing this. I am so nervous, and for what? Oh my god. 0.6 seconds. That was, that like made me scared, but okay, last game. Ah. Da, 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 da. It's fun, like, just playing moves here and there. Oh, why didn't I take that? Well, now they see it. Oh, wait, what? That was so not at all what I was trying to play. Wow, a triple skewer. Da, da, da. Alrighty. Oh, thank you, Safi. I'm done here. I cannot be playing any more chess. That would not be smart. I don't think that's what luck means. I don't think you can do things to increase luck because that's the nature of luck, that it's out of your control. Therefore, like, luck refers to something that, like, is all about pure chance. It's not pure chance if it's something you can polish. That's just not at all what that means. Yeah. I don't even know. I don't think there's an argument because luck is, that. Hmm. What, Bishop? The difference between, I think, luck and, well, probability too is that, yeah, if you think about it, like, if you, even with a coin, it's 50-50. It'll, it's, I think after like a certain amount of times, it's going to equalize. It's the same with like, dice. That's why there's certain numbers that have higher probability of rolling, even though those numbers might not roll so much in the first like 10, 20, 30, 40 rolls, but eventually, eventually that kind of like equalizes, like the more opportunity has to roll, the more it rolls. But that's the thing though, that's like very different than yeah, probability taken personally. Well, after a certain amount of times maybe, but I do definitely think that in a short game, like a short game of Catan, the rolls are very lucky. You know what I mean? Because sometimes 2 and 12 can roll much more than an 8 or a 6. And I think there's like a specific word for that. Um like something that shows up for a certain amount of times and then crap, what the heck is the word? Luck can't be increased because luck is coincidental. That is that is okay, I'm just gonna read you guys' definition of luck because I don't think it matches. Okay. Just the first definition that comes up here. Which success or failure apparently brought by chance rather than through one of one's own actions. That is the definition of it. So luck would be something like being born into a rich family. That's lucky because that's coincidental. It's not something that sorry, that's just by chance. Chess is not a game of luck. It may seem that way sometimes, but it's not. It doesn't fit the definition of luck. No, I'm streaming on Twitch too. There's like there's that's not an I don't think there's an argument to be had here. It just doesn't fit the definition. That's the wrong word. It's luck who gets white. Okay, well, question. One, if you think that luck has to do with skill, or sorry, one, if you think luck is coincidental, two, if you, or like by chance, versus two, if you think it's not by chance. I don't know, like, it's so interesting. There's always these, like, interesting, so one for coincidental, two for non-coincidental. Although number two quite literally defies the definition of luck. I don't know why people are going around creating their own definitions of word, because that definitely causes, I think, like miscommunication a lot. Um, but like apparently, like some people don't. They have their own definition of luck, which is. I mean, then you can have your own definition of skill, I guess. I don't know. That's controllable. It is self-contradictory. Like it doesn't. It actually doesn't make any sense. I guess I would hear the arguments that luck is somehow related to skill, which I don't know what kind of argument there could be, because again, just doesn't fit the definition of luck. You guys might be talking about another word, but it's not the word luck. Maybe that's what you guys are saying. Hello, Mighty. We're just talking about some people think that like luck is controlled. Like it's not just coincidental. And so I think it's like kind of like destiny, you know? That's the definition of destiny, is that you have one path to follow. That's like it's completely controlled. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I was winning my bullet games. Well, how does luck have to do with free will? I think I'd urge you guys to perhaps like look up the definition of words, like the official definition, before, you know, you just kind of like go around comparing things, because I think you won't get far with that. It's very important, especially like I think in terms of communicating that you're using words correctly, especially like during a debate. Otherwise, there is no debate, truthfully. It's just like two people arguing two different things. Your own luck, like putting your opponent. But that's not really luck then, because you can't make luck. Luck is coincidental. It's by chance. It is not something you make. That's that def that is the opposite of luck. I guess I like the idea of like, you know, yes, by chance you get lucky and you get something, and then you take that opportunity to make something more out of it, which I think is, then yes, you got lucky, but it's not just luck, it's skill, because knowing when you're lucky and taking the opportunity for to do something with it is also a skill. It's the like the awareness, right? And it has, at that point, that again, that's just not like about luck in itself. Like luck isn't just something that, you know, you will get and you're blind to it, and then majority of the time, so you know, something more comes out of it. Uh, unless you then get very lucky, because then it's also coincidental that you made the right choice. But chess is just one of those games where it's, you're right that you might get an opportunity by chance, but you still have to have skill in order to do anything with it. Yeah. Mm, opportunity means preparation. Mm, right. And you could put yourself in position to be unlucky. Yeah, by like lack of awareness, skill, or whatever, right? Like where you don't recognize the consequences of something, and then it's just like, oh crap, I got unlucky, you know? But like you can't call it unlucky if it's something that you knew something bad was gonna come out of it and you still did it, because it's not by chance that it happened, where like it was stuff that you didn't notice or that wasn't like within your control. Good harmony. Hmm. Yeah, I tend to agree with you, do on that. I do think that it's quite cherry picked. Um, maybe it's also because chess can be such an emotional game, and it makes people feel better about the whole, oh, he got lucky, she got lucky kind of thing. Because yes, not blundering is a skill in itself too. And just people as they get better, they blunder less because their skill increases. So it goes hand in hand with their skill. I think luck in general at this point, because I initially it was about chess, but then I was like, if you guys think chess is lucky, what's your definition of luck? Because yeah. But is it like really, does it really matter what our definition is? I think the only thing that matters is quite the literal definition of luck at the moment. Because that's the thing, like, I think language starts to like break apart when you're just using things loosely and incorrectly. Maybe sometimes, like, I think we're all prone to it at times, but I think when somebody is like corrects you on it, it's probably important that you look it up for yourself. Um, and like actually understand the real definition behind a word. Otherwise, we can't properly communicate as what is happening here a little bit. Yeah. Hmm. The law of luck. Yeah. I mean, I think that there is some truth in that. Like getting an opportunity outside of your control. That is lucky. But like a game like chess, like a lot of times these opportunities, it's like two people playing, and based on their skill level, they're going to either make mistakes or not make as many mistakes. And then that's not about luck at that point. I don't know how else to explain it. Like it's your opponent giving you a good position is like a lack of good gameplay from their end. It's not just you getting lucky, because you can play as equally as bad and end up in the same position as them. That is why it's not a luck thing, because like it's a matter of being able to take like I need to take these headphones off. It's hard to talk with them. It's a matter of being able to take advantage of a position. And you can only do that if you are skilled to a certain extent against an opponent who is either your level or below your level. Like that's the thing. That's what ratings measure now. Like somebody who is able to take advantage of certain positions and is able to also notice those advantages and then, whatever, like all those things. That is why it's not a luck thing. I like talking about it more, I see why somebody might think, oh, there's luck in it. But then like when you break it down further, that doesn't really make any sense at all. Yeah. But I think just you can't make your own luck, because luck is not something you make. Luck is by chance. Therefore, the whole you make your own luck thing, like when I think about it, it makes zero sense. I know people say that, but like it makes no sense. I don't. Specific thoughts, feelings, and reactions. Yeah, which all really have to do with skill. Self awareness being a skill, you know? Confidence, certain knowledge, like all those things are things that you actively do choose to obtain over time. Or you can have them from a young age, but those aren't like those don't really have to do with luck. They just have to do with like, you know, the core of what makes a person, their habits, their behavior, etc., etc. Yeah. Well, the reason that I am reluctant to say that you're just lucky if your opponent misses a move is because in chess, there's so many opportunities that people miss all of the time. How do you say which are lucky and which aren't? I mean, that makes up chess. The ability to like see these opportunities and the ability to not blunder. So like, why is that seen as a lucky game, really? Like, I don't know. I guess maybe in a very obvious position, I kind of get it. I kind of get that in like a very obvious position. But I think in like majority of chess, that's not really the case. Because even then, like in an obvious position, there are like, I think, human flaws that come in sometimes where somebody might just not be having a good day, they might be tired. So then maybe like when you include that and then it's just, I don't know. But I'm just like reluctant to say that chess has any luck, I guess. Yeah, I notice Axis. They're so lucky, it's unfair. Yeah. I think that just like has a little bit to do with just human flaw. That we're not really robots and we have bad days. So then yeah, because that could be seen as more coincidental, like just having a, shitty day, your opponent having a very shitty day, but like I think you have to be very careful with things like that because then it's easy to like blame external circumstances. Hmm. Yeah, so I don't know, maybe a very obvious positions where they like miss something or blunder. Maybe, just maybe that can be seen as luck, but I honestly think those are like far in between. Okay, well, yeah. Say you got lucky getting a position, but that's not getting lucky. That's the thing. I think that people who are very good at chess, they know what openings are going to get them what positions. That is something that is studied. So they don't get like me accidentally getting into a position that I don't know. That's to me like a lack of my a lack of skill, if that makes sense still, you know? I don't that's why like it's still moves that I made. It's just like I just like can't see that far ahead. Yeah, so that's why I'm just kind of like I don't know if that has to do with luck. Like to an extent maybe because yes, I got a position that I know accidentally, but I don't I don't know if I would consider that luck. I don't know. Mm, I see. Yeah. I honestly I yeah, even then cuz I do see your point. Like I definitely see the whole, oh, you get into a position you know very well and then seeing yourself as lucky. But I don't know, I have to think about it. I think that that's just like blurring the line a little bit between skill and luck. Mm. But then arguably it's not that chess is a game of luck or has any luck, it's just that human error gives you the ability to at times end up in a position that is in favor of you. Not do. I think like literally it's just like natural luck, you know, just the idea of luck, but two players who are playing at their best. I don't know how much room there is for luck. I don't know. I just thought about that the past 10 minutes. Like, it's not. Yeah. I mean, so far, that's the conclusion I reached, that it's the humans that have the luck, not the game itself. Because, yes, people make mistakes, and then you get lucky because somebody made a really, really dumb mistake because just human error. So, like, I definitely get that part. I just, again, I'm reluctant to say has to do with chess being lucky in any kind of way. That's all. Okay, I should probably get going now. Right. Trying to promote their music. Like, you mean on stream? Yeah. Right. But I mean, human error is always going to happen. Like, you can literally just have like a bad quality of just like bad sleep quality for the night, and that's going to affect your chess. You can be having a bad day, you know, somebody says something mean to you or something, and your mind is preoccupied. Those are just all external factors that do affect the game. But yes, those are like, if you get lucky just based off of that again, that's not a thing with chess. It's just a thing with the other person. Yeah. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Hello, all. I don't know. I think that it's just like such a small thing that it doesn't matter that much. I think my problem specifically with people always saying, "Oh, you got so lucky, you got so lucky," is that people like heavily misuse that word and they apply it to where it doesn't apply. Okay, just because like your opponent's playing shitty doesn't always mean that it's luck. In fact, most of the time, it doesn't mean that it's luck. It's just them playing very poorly, and it's a representation of their skill. Truthfully, like you can only say it's luck so many times and for so many things. So that's the thing. Like everybody, like not everybody, sorry, but when I hear the word luck being used in chess, it's not so often used because yes, like somebody missed mate and won in endgame. You know, it's used like, you know, your opponent blundering a piece early in the game and then people being like it's luck. Well, it's like not really, because first they put themselves in that position, second you took advantage of that position. So, and every blunder isn't just about your opponent just like blindly giving away a piece. Sometimes it's a positional advantage you have and you create an opportunity for something like that, for a blunder like that to occur. So it's just like super, I don't know. It seems useless to me. It seems useless to focus so much on like um luck in a game like chess. If you do get lucky, if your opponent makes it a very obvious mistake, cool, you know, take advantage of that, but like it doesn't really matter that much to like, you know, focus so much on it, I guess. Mm-hmm. Right. In a way it is, isn't it? It is nuanced. You don't know how it works. Okay, well I should get going. I'm here much longer than I should have been. I don't know what that means. It is just a situation, I guess, but I don't, again, like, I don't think it's worth looking that much into at the moment. Yeah. Shouldn't make that level of mistake and does. Say that's luck. That's fair. Like, I do think that's fair, but again, like, that's not a matter of luck coming from the game, but more so about just from the human aspect of it. I think that's the best way to look at it. Because any mistakes that happen like that are just, you know, people not thinking sometimes things through. If they're tired, if they're not feeling well, whatever. Perhaps. I don't know. You guys can look more into luck and then let me know. But just thinking about it for a little bit, that's the conclusion I reached for now. But again, just by definition, I would be very reluctant to say chess is lucky. Yeah. Because what's the point? Like, there should be another word than luck in that case, so whatevs. Alrighty, I'm gonna get going now. Fun. Was fun. Time to go. Yeah, looking into luck. Right, random. I mean, I agree. Just not the kind of luck people think. Mm. Yeah, Evan is right. Life can be lucky, not so much the game. I agree. Like, I think we all get opportunities. The things that just you, like, we basically, I don't know, they just come out of nowhere, like amazing things, and then it's like, okay, do I take advantage of this or what? And yes, that is lucky. I've definitely had some luck in my life, and I recognize that. Okay, well, sorry, Sim. Alrighty, I do need to get going now, but it was fun. At least the bullet games were good. The I don't know. I don't know if I can do much rapid for now. Wow, Piano Man, I haven't seen in a while. Hello, hello. But I do have to get going now, so goodbye, everybody. All right, bye, guys.